What up, tubers, and welcome back to another draft here on MTG Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. Thanks again for subbing, and if you haven't already, I hope to earn your subscription today as we traverse into the... what is this? Mixed up draft. This is called the Mixed Up Premier Draft. So it is a ranked format, and it is basically a chaos draft with chaos packs. So you're going to have all of the base formats cards on Arena in a draft environment. And yeah, so it's kind of unique. You're not really going to go for big overarching synergies. You're going to go for individual powerful cards for the most part. And we've opened a nice one. Night Pack Ambusher, 4-mana 4/4 flash, pumps your other wolves, makes more wolves. It is a bomb for sure, and a card I am going to take here. Don't have much other time to go over the pack, but basically you just want to follow the rules of bombs and removal, as usual with any limited environment. But again, you're more so looking for individual cards rather than cards that are going to have a ton of synergy, right? For example, Tawashi Songshaper, 2-mana 2/2. Whenever another artifact you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. You're probably not going to be able to build a super good artifact deck in this cube. It's not to say you can't, because sometimes if you try to jump into something immediately in a format like this, you can get it to work. But for the most part, that's not going to work. I do think what you can do is build the classic archetypes. You can build red-white beatdown. You can build blue-white flyers. You could build red-green fatties, that type of thing. But going for a theme of a individual set is going to be really hard to pull off. Anyways, Decisive Denial is a pretty nice one, actually. And we could try to do like a weird blue-green flash deck. I was just noting that generally that style is not really going to pan out. But you can kind of build into a way that if you do get, a bunch of good blue and green cards that have maybe not a bunch of synergies, or they're going to go anything like that, but they're kind of just, they play together nicely, more than you would expect. We're getting past a Marauding Sphinx here, third pick. This is just a really good card. Think of this as like a core set almost. You're going to have non-core set power level cards, of course, but because of what I've been saying this entire time, like cards like this are kind of a bomb. 3/5 Flying Vigilance Ward 2 for 5 with the commit ability of Surveilling. That is just really, really good. Dawnheart Rejuvenator, really, really good. 4-mana 2/4, gain 3, ramps and fixes. 5-mana 5/5, actually not bad, Going into the sub-themes, like you could force red-black, for example, and it would probably work out pretty well. Torch Breath is good, isn't it? 2 less to cast if it targets a blue permanent, and then can't be countered. Deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. So that's worthy of a splash if I want to. Bounce Off is pretty good. Maybe not pretty good, just like fine. Let's see. Expedition Diviner. 4-mana 3/2 flyer. As long as you control another wizard, this creature has, when this dies, draw a card. So there are probably quite a few wizards in all of these sets, right? So you could see this being more than just a 4-mana 3/2 flyer. Let's see. This card, however, Priest of the Hunted Edge, probably not gonna, because the snow theme was focal to this format, this card's format. It's not going to have an overarching effect in all of the formats, right? Anyways, where am I get? I'm just going to take the Torch Breath and maybe splash it. Scorching Dragonfire now. Okay, we're getting past some good red burn. Let's see. I bet you Barbed Batterfist is just solid. Like, you're left with an equipment if the creature dies is pretty good. Pretty funny. A card that ventures into the dungeon. You'll probably see a couple of other cards that can venture into the dungeon, but it's not going to be like your entire theme, of course. Ariet's Tempting Apple, probably not too good. I do like Omen of the Dead, but it doesn't really fit with what we have. Could just take like a Prismite here. It's a filler 2-drop, but it can filter. Neither of these lands are going to work for us otherwise. I think mixed up draft, or what I'm going to call chaos draft, is actually one of the formats where forcing your first couple of picks isn't terrible, because in this format I think it's really about reading the signals, and if you can just hard cut off the signal and send it, you can kind of get away with things. Like Gate Colossus, probably not going to be very good here. This, let's see. Yeah, I don't think we want that. Plasma Jockey's a really nice aggressive creature, but I think I might just take the Pyro Helix for some more early game interaction. I guess if I'm going to be 3+ color, the Portal's not terrible, but yeah, I don't like paying that life every time. Oh, I do like Big Score. This is just one of those cards that I think is solid in any format. Teamer Tawny back. Way Down is probably pretty good, right? Affinity for equipment. You're probably not going to get too much equipment in this format. But again, that's not to say you couldn't. All right. Totally Lost. What does this one do again? Has flying as long as you control another merfolk. Yeah, I mean, again, there are probably going to be a ton of merfolk across a bunch of different formats. But we'll take Fibblethip there. Red Green Land is fantastic. Oh, there are actually multiple Tawashi Song Shapers going around. This is not like Cube. It's not Singleton. But it is... yeah, it's Chaos Draft. It's pure Chaos Draft, so... think of it like that. I don't know. Blue hasn't felt particularly open, but getting the Sphinx, what was it, third pick? Kind of awkward. Let's see, what does this one do? This is one that deals damage to your opponent when it enters. Okay. So you're going to see a bunch of different fixing lands in this format. You have like the campuses from Strixhaven. You have the tap lands that gain a life from, you know, Tarkir. You have the backwoods here from, I don't even remember, the Desert Matters format. Not the Desert Matters, the, wow, it was so recent too. The one with all the, you know what format I'm talking about. And if you don't, well, I guess nobody knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, Steady Aim. Untapped target creature gets +1/+4 and gains reach until end of turn. This is the type of trick in this format that actually plays out extremely well. Because it's so hard to play around any individual card. You can play around a type of card, but you can't really play around a specific card, you know? That's a very late Basilica Shepherd. Yeah, 5 mana, 3/3 flyer that makes a couple of mites is not bad. Even if there aren't going to be that many toxic synergies. And here's the Venture. Man, Omen of the Dead. Yeah, I wouldn't say green or blue are particularly open. But it's going to be hard to lose out on the Ambusher or the Sphinx. All right, did not open a good one here for our pick one of the second pack. What are the good cards here? Individually, Elite Guard Mage is fantastic, of course. 4 mana, 2/3 flyer. Draw a card, gain 3 when it enters. You've got Nocturnal Hunger. Kill a creature. You lose 2 life, or you can gift a food to not lose 2 life. Excavation Explosion, which is probably going to be my pick. There aren't many, but you can get, or at least I've seen people have the... oh, wait, I'm thinking of the other card. I was thinking of the Lesson card, the Learn card. But you can get Lesson and Learn cards from Strixhaven, for example. But this one's not even... This one makes a Power Stone, so... disregard. In fact, in that case, I guess I'd rather have Royal Eruption here. Didn't even notice in the same pack. 2 mana for 3 damage to any target versus 3 mana for 3 damage, but you can kick this one for 5. It's not like the Power Stone would be all that relevant. Grim Flare is very good. Oh, Jewel Thief, yeah! Stupid format. The Streets of Arena, giving us Commons such as Jewel Thief, 3/3 Vigilance Trample, ETB make a treasure. Like, what the hell? Rioters is cool. Angel of the Dawn is fantastic. Any of the DFC, the land spells, are going to be good. You can get Modern Horizons 3 cards, because that's a base set on Arena. And for the most part, Modern Horizons 3 cards are going to be better than most. Ooh, isn't Shauna really good? 3/3 lifelink at the beginning of your end step, you may pay X. If you do, draw X cards. X can't be greater than the amount of life you gain this turn. Yeah, that card's fantastic. It would be a splash of white. I have Prismite. I have Jewel Thief. I have Big Score. I could try to take Shauna. Whereas the safe picks are like what? Highland Forest, Weirding Wood. Weirding Wood's really good, actually. I'd rather take the fixing for the 3 colors I have now than take another card of a different color, even. Oh, Dynavolt Tower. There's a fun one. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, you get 2 energy. Pay 5 energy and tap it. Deals 3 damage to any target. So you could make this work. Right? Like, I have 7 instants and sorceries already. Though I'm probably supposed to just take the Ferocious Werefox. I remember this card being great. Oh, there was an Oasis Ritualist there, too. I didn't even notice it until I had already taken my pick. Sack this land, scry 2, deals 2 damage to each creature for double blue. Yeah, that's decent. The Lash of Malice here. Unsettling Twins, very good. That Guildgate would have been good for the Shauna. Mortality Spear, nice. Let's see. I mean, we're probably at this point just going to be red-green by the looks of it. I'm just going to take the Epicure as a solid enough 1-drop that can give us a blood token for value. Another Gate Colossus, yikes. When you cast this, copy it if you control a Planeswalker, Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, or Wizard. Scry 1, draw a card. Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, Wizard. It's the party stuff. The party card. Well, if I do end up playing blue, maybe I play that Guidance. So yeah, take out the trash, 8th pick. We have a lot of small burn. Like, I can clear out of the way a bunch of smaller creatures, but I might have a problem if our opponent plays something fat, you know? Hydra Trainer on the wheel. Nope, we just want the Genealogist here. Yeah, all these roll cards, just individually good, you know? The old Power Plant Worker. Don't think you'll be picking up Mine Worker and Tower Worker very easily, but this was this was probably the best of them individually, right? Oh, the Delver's Torch. I didn't even notice this when this pack first came around. But just allowing you to venture into the dungeon is really cool. Valduk without equipment / auras, huh? Oh, I do have 1 aura. What is my aura? Oh, actually, I have a few auras. Oh, hold up. See, this is one of those cards that you're not going to easily be able to build around it as we get 2 crazy good blue cards very late. Oh, but as I was saying, I actually have a few different ways to give Valduk an aura, right? I have the Genealogist, I have the Werefox. That's actually kind of neat. Elder Deep Fiend. This card was great. Actually, Night Veil Sprite was fantastic. Giant Opportunity was... no, nothing. Let's see, what was the Dwarven Reinforcements? Make 2/2/1s? It's not terrible. I don't remember what this is. Feast of the Victorious Dead. Beginning of your end step, if one or more creatures died this turn, you gain that much life and distribute that many 1/1 counters. Oh, weird. Let's see, Final Flourish was great. I guess I'll take this. We have Treasure, I have Weirding Wood, but I can also just cast it with for 8. This is probably not terrible. 2 mana, 1/3 that lets you rummage twice. Desert of the Indomitable is good. Thicket Crasher is probably fine. 4 mana, 4/3 trample. I don't have any other elementals, but that's like a fine baseline stat. I'm gonna take the Rummager. Dragon Spark Reactor. Whenever this or another artifact enters, put a charge counter. So yeah, we're not gonna be playing that one. Oh, Gatebreaker Ram too. There were 2 Colossi and a Gatebreaker Ram going around. We'll just take the Pounce removal. Wasn't this card really good? When this enters, if you control 2 or more non-land, non-token permanents with the same name as one another, create a 4/4. Yeah. If you control 2... wait, no, I guess that wasn't good. What am I talking about? Reveal the top 4, you can put a creature and or land into your hand. 6 mana, 5/5 trample. Target creature gets XX, where X the number of creatures in your graveyard. I'm actually a little bit light on creatures, so... actually, I need 2 drops, don't I? I'm going to take this... no, we'd rather have the 6-drop. Let's see. 2/2 for 2 that has double strike if I have City's Blessing. That's going to be good enough. Snakeskin Veil would be good as well if I didn't need creatures still. A 3/1 haste that can give another creature haste versus a 3/2 haste. Yeah, I'll be taking the one that can give other creatures haste. Sorry, Rugged Highlands. The Sphinx is so good. It sucks not to play it. I have 8 instants and sorceries. Man, Dynavolt Tara was so cool in Kaladesh. Not as cool as either Flux Reservoir, but... yeah, 4/4 reach for 4. Fantastic. I hope I draw my Nightpack Ambusher frequently. And I really hope that Snakeskin Veil comes back so I can protect it. Oh man, Ordeal of Purphoros. That's a fun one. But we probably just need to take, what, Mountain Cycler here seems good. Dwarven Reinforcements. This is a nice thing to do on turn 2. Couple of bodies. We were hoping to cut this Prismite anyways, since we're not playing blue anymore. I guess I could still splash for Decisive Denial pretty easily. I would definitely splash for Sphinx if it was only a single blue. Excuse me. Best of one, so not going to be running Chandra's Defeat. I don't think we want the Bumble Flower, although I guess this can kill something big. Pretty expensive, but maybe. 3 mana, 2/3 reach. Is that good enough to play? Probably not. Crushing Canopy is probably a main deckable card. We might play the Bug. Probably not going to be playing that one. Three, 2, sack an artifact or land, draw a card. Yeah, that might also be fine. All right, let's make some cuts here. I think 16 lands should be reasonable enough, so need to cut 3 things. There's always the uber upside of maybe nabbing 2 1 toughness creatures with this, but I think we'd rather run all of the 3 damage 2 mana spells. I guess I don't need the gnome. We don't need the Weirding Wood, given that we're only 2 color. We're not really ramping into all that much. Something like that. Do I want to be running this share pot? I feel like the share pot's not worth it. I'm cutting the share pot, I can get one of these like hotshot gnome back in. Heavier red than green. Alright, give this a try. Nothing special, but hey, this is a mixed up chaos draft, so don't expect anything special, honestly. Alright, let's see if we can red-green beats some fools. That looks like a pretty nice opening hand. All you really want to be doing in this kind of format is just curving with decent creatures. Would be nice to draw some tricks or something. That helps a lot. Mystic Sanctuary turn 1. Alright, blue-white. Probably going to be some more defensive flying type nonsense. Because indeed we see an Incisor Glider here. So that's very much likely just to be a 2-mana 1/3 flyer. This Torch Breath is going to be pretty good, I imagine. Oh yeah, for sure. 3-mana 2/3 flyer that... Oh, it just taps because they don't have lockdown. Yeah, being on the draw is a little bit awkward, but I think I'm okay to try to race for now. Oh, support 2 when this enters. Okay, that is a sick curve. Wow. That is brutal. So I think I just have to double kill this turn. Royal Eruption, the 3/3 plus Torch Breath Regulator. Sheesh. Don't need to pay the energy. Damn, hell of a curve. 2-drop flyer, 3-drop flyer into area auxiliary is just nuts. One 4 vigilance that can turn into a 4/1. That's fine. Okay, so we just attack and pump now. We go Valduck and pass. Probably cycle the Beastie end of turn, which is unfortunate, as this is just going to be a 6-mana 5/5 Trampler then, but green chonk is bonk. Damn, the Dreamtail Heron to mutate on top of the Nautilus. So I am dead next turn. 3, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to be able to hit him for 9 next turn, I think. Oh, they got scared? Oh, they didn't pump either. Okay, that's good for us. So we want to pump the thief here. Attack. Give pump and menace here. Yeah, had they just pumped this last turn, I would have lost. That's kind of one of the biggest things about core set type events. You really just have to play the room correctly, you know? Alright, well, I still might lose this. I'm gonna need to top deck something here. Oh, that's pretty close, but it's not good enough, and I'm dead on board next turn, so... Good beats. Cancels what they held up. Interesting. Damn. Yeah, they had a great draw. Not much I could have done about that. Maybe I could have killed one of their creatures a turn earlier, right? But... yeah, it's possible they don't realize they can pump the Heron. I'm dead on board here. Just kidding. They noticed. What a sick draw. Yeah. 2-drop 1/3 flyer, 3-drop 2/3 flyer into 4-drop 3/3 flyer that pumps both their flyers. Was sick. Hey, but that's good beats. That's classic Magic, and that is mixed up draft. On to the next. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, we're on the play this time. I keep this because reinforcements plotted on turn 2 is good enough to buy time. Or not plot, foretell, whatever. Yep. 2/2/1s. Turn 3, 2/2/1s. Into a 1/4. Well, that's unbeatable. God, I love Sailor of Means. Just like a classic card. 3 mana, 1/4, make a treasure. That's all I want to be doing. Playing a bunch of big booty creatures, ramp up into my crazy big spells. Alright, so this is a cast trigger, so even if they counter the Elder Deep Fiend. Alright, Crushing Canopy looking good here. Watcher in the Mist, also just a classically good card, right? Ooh, been to White Source too. 4/4 into your 3/4 and 1/4. Would you like to double block? So if I try to use the steady aim and ambush the Watcher, assuming it attacks, I might not find myself with another crushing canopy target for, well, possibly ever, but... Gust of Wind, sure. Okay, I'm fine actually just taking the hit. Jewel Thief. Actually, I'm gonna go with Jewel Thief here, because that gives my Swashbuckler double strike. And they might have a counter. Yep. Kind of smelled like they did. Each player mills 2 cards, then you may put an instant sorcery battle from your graveyard on top of your library. That's rather annoying. They're getting back their Gust of Wind. Oh, they messed up, though, because now they can't pop off their Evolving Wilds next turn, or end of turn. So let's just crush this right now. And the reason we're doing that now is so that it makes their Gust of Wind cost more. Yeah, I'm fine doing this. Getting myself further and further away from the city's blessing for my Swashbuckler, but that's fine. Turn a permanent to its owner's hand, return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand. Oh, they have nice little combo, though. Either Helix with the Halo Charge Scarab's kind of sweet. Wow, that's brutal. Kind of getting dominated here. What was that? As long as Chandler's Permanent is a land, it gets tap 2 mana and make color. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, 1 mana off this Elder Deep Fiend. Not too shabby. Mill the land and Valduck, and then land and Warbriar Blessing. And yep, they get the combo of the Helix. That is very cute. Good news is they don't really have much going on. Sack an artifact or land, draw a card. I mean, do we want to let them keep chaining their Helix plus Scab? It's probably okay. I'll keep my sentry alive here. Because as cute as this is kind of just like treading water in a sense, you know? And they're decking out faster, aren't they? Ooh, that can help exile their Scab. That's pretty good. And then they don't have that much to get back, right? Or if I kill the Drover of the Mighty, they can't Helix plus Scab again. That's probably fine too. Did my Royal Eruption get milled yet? No. So we still have Royal Eruption to draw to potentially Lava Axe them for 5. So if we can just get a little bit more damage on. Ooh, I have Gataxius. That's a nice one. Oh, that's concerning if they're not activating there. So I think I'm just going to play the land and pass. And set up for Elder Deep Fiend. They clearly have something in their hand, though. But we're really hoping they just cast their Helix and replay their 4/4. Yeah, because this will be... Oh wait, I'll be 1 damage short, won't I? Yeah, tap, 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 attack for... Oh, no, never mind. This is lethal. What am I talking about? Good. Very cute combo they had going on there. But not good enough. GG's. Let's go. I like their deck. I like what they were doing. Unfortunately for them, it just was not good enough. You know what we haven't done yet? Ambush. Let's get some Night Pack Ambusher action going on. 2-drop, 3-drop, Ambusher, win. Not quite. Probably a keep, but not quite. Ooh, that's good. Do I want to cycle the Bedhead Beastie on turn 2 for a second mountain? It's probably fine. Actually, no. I guess now that we've drawn another forest, we'll just pitch a forest here. Wow, that is a lot of green. So the wording on this is whenever this, or when this creature dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target, and then it has the enlist ability. So it's the one where they can tap a creature that does not have summoning sickness to add that creature's power to the berserker. That's annoying. Now the Dragonfire doesn't work by itself. Oh. That's pretty good. Oh wait, no, that doesn't kill artifacts. Oh, this is one of the weird ones. A lot of these nowadays kill artifacts or enchantments. This one only kills enchantments. Alright, now we Scorch, and then we do this pre-damage, because that way I still trample over for 2. You control enchanted creature, enchanted creature. Well, I have the canopy for that. I doubt they'll be trading. The only downside here about not getting my Jewel Thief back immediately is that they get to equip the pick and get a tramp or get a treasure token, but the funny thing is, now that they've equipped it, once I kill the enchantment, I get the Jewel Thief back and it will be equipped. So unless they have a different creature to move it on top of, we kind of get them that way. Ooh, just kill a creature. So I'm going to get a 4/4 here. Pretty funny. Four flying haste. Yep, and they have the treasure to move it over. Damn. Damn. And I can't kill it in response either. That's too bad. Genealogist. Probably should just kill that thing off. Well, that's pretty good. Okay. Sure. And that's why we chose the Epicure, in case they had something to kill our Jewel Thief. 6/7. Oh my god, it's huge. 6/7, Ward 3. Big score was good. Ooh, we have the Valduck with the Genealogist combo. Just like classic Grixis control. Bouncing the pallbearer is a little bit awkward there. Because now I can pump the Valduck. But I guess this is... No? No, I guess the Pallbearer is just the play, huh? That was a very aggressive attack by them. Nice. Ooh, there's the ambusher. I could go for lethal here, though. Damn. Good beats. Okay. Frantic Firebolt. Draw 3. Hey. Okay. We might lethal next turn. Nice. Let's go. They had a pretty decent looking Grixis control deck. See, this is like old school classic Magic. Or rather, maybe not old school classic, but older classic. Not everything needs to have 10 lines of text and be an insane bomb, even if it's a common. You know, games go actually reasonably longer for the most part. There's lots of interaction. It's good. It's good, it's good, it's good. On the play, and I see an ambusher. Okay, okay, okay. Need a second green source. But the engraver should help us get there if we don't naturally. Also, we have 2 instant speed removal spells, so really nice to have with the ambusher. The old beanstalk worm. Nice. Versus green-white, keeping the crushing canopy is actually probably good, I would think. Morph. Okay. I'm okay discarding the canopy and keeping the Elder Deep Fiend. I'll go for it. The Ruthless Ripper, revealing a Fell Stinger. So they get to shoot me for 2 damage, but that's not a big deal. Forest? Oh, yeah. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, hopefully they just... When this deals combat damage to a player, exile that many cards from their graveyard. Put a 1/1 counter on this creature for each creature card exiled this way. Wait. Okay, so I don't actually care about that hitting me for 4. I was going to say, maybe I trade with my Night Pack Ambusher, but that stays a 4/4, so... They only get to gain 2 life here, that's not a big deal. And then we can... attack... hold priority, pass the turn, make a wolf... Oh, this is a fight! Oh, right. It's not a punch. Right. Okay. A little bit worse then. In that case, I think I'm just going to take the hit. I have nothing in my graveyard right now anyways. Just pass again. Keep making 3/3s. Damn. Fights target creature you don't control. Gibbering Barricade. Sack a creature, gain 1. Sure. Hey. Every turn I get a free 3/3 is a great turn. Alright, Forest Cycle is good. They have Ethereal Absolution. Oh my god. That card is absurd. Actually, I messed up. I should have fought their Barricade. Yeah, I should have punched their Barricade with my Ambusher in response. Seven to do. Sheesh. Man, can I have my Crushing Canopy back? Do I have a way to kill that Ethereal Absolution anymore? For you, those of you who don't know what it does. Yeah, I don't have a way to get rid of that thing anymore. So it gives all their creatures +1/+1, gives mine -1/-1, and then they can make a 1/1 or technically a 2/2 flyer. So sick. They do need creatures to exile from the graveyard, but... Oh, this is brutal. Oh, if they sack their Devotee, they messed up. They should have floated a black with it first. Would have been able to bring it back. Sheesh. We might be able to get them with the Deep Fiend. I still think I want to just keep making free tokens while we can. Transform it. Where X is this creature's power? Oh my god, dude. We're gonna lose. I can't pounce that. So they get to kill my Ambusher. Damn. Man, getting soloed by Ethereal Absolution is the worst. Alright, I don't think we have any outs anymore. That's game over. Absolution to Absolute. I guess I should have saved that Crushing Canopy. Brutal. Ooh, good hand. This hand needs to find Valduk. Jeez. Oh, I guess you can't... Right, you can only have one roll attached. But still. Terramander, turn 1. Love it. Good old Terry. Taxidermist is very good. 2-mana, 1/2 dork that can get big when you have a lot of creatures in your graveyard. I am willing to trade the gnome for the taxidermist. Sweet. Weapon, man, they've just gone 1, 2, 3. 3 different colors. Easy. Jewel Thief's great. Don't think we need 2 reinforcements there. Oh, Shaman is super good too. Sheesh. 4 mana, 3/5. When it attacks, you can search for a basic land that doesn't share a land type with the land you control. But more importantly, the 6 mana ability. Make a 1/1 and then put X counters on it. And right now that would be X is 3. That is grody. Oh, no, no, no. I did not mean to click Mountain Cycling. I meant to hardcast that. Oh well. That was a misclick. Not that it might matter anyways. So I have Torch that can kill the Shaman. I have Royal Eruption. That is about it. Sheesh. What a beat. Wow, and they have Curse to punch the Thief too, dude. Okay. I mean, they can't attack with the Shaman this turn, but obviously we're very far behind. Damn, another mana dork. Hive Heart Shaman. I mean, had I not accidentally cycled my Beastie, it would have been pretty nice. 5/6 Menace would have actually been a nice chunk. Oh, wow. It sucks. Yeah, you know what? If I had still had the Beastie on the battlefield, I might have been okay. Unfortunate misclicks. Incubate 5. Love it. I mean, that can kill their Terramander, but that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't actually think we have outs anymore. I'm okay to just scoop it. It's a little bit premature, but this is a game that we cannot win. I mean, my opponent's on 4 lands, has all gas. We have 1 card that can deal with... Actually, 0 cards that can deal with a 4/6. I would have needed a combination of cards, so... 2-3. Hey, not a good result for a deck that I thought was not bad, but so it goes sometimes. So it goes. The misclick was unfortunate. I think that if we had hardcast the Beastie, we might have been okay. We don't know what else was in their hand, but from the looks of it, this would have chonked them, especially since we had a couple of tricks in hand. So, good beats. We'll get them next time. As always, friends, thanks for watching.